Hi Christoph, did you test the latest KAIROS version 1.8 update? I received many questions about it.
Hi Anna, of course I tested it. The new features are really next level. What do you want to know?
I have a list. Can you explain them to me in a nutshell?
No problem, but let me connect. So, the word is out about 1.8 and it's time to explain new KAIROS updates. New firmware version 1.8 unlocks some important functionalities, and in general I would call it a techie release, but operators have not been forgotten. What do you want me to start with?
Please, start with formats and resolutions.
KAIROS was developed with resolution-independent operation in mind, and you know that scenes are resolution-free since the beginning. But up to now, 2110 was mostly used by broadcasters with inputs and outputs in 16:9 resolutions, HD and UHD. With version 1.8 firmware, the support for more aspect ratios has been added, such as 16:10, 4:3, 5:4, and DCI, the real 2K and 4K. It is especially important in the applications and venues where LED screens are used. And it is not only about resolution, but also bit depth, 8, 10 or 12 bits, and color coding, RGB 444 or YUV 422.
What about new functionality in graphics?
Following our customers' request and feedback, HTML5 internal rendering has been added, which means that graphics generated by Singular Live or Viz Flowix can now be entered directly into KAIROS. They can be generated locally or even in the cloud. And that's not all. A YouTube video can also be played back just by connecting the KAIROS core to the web, including audio and mouse-keyboard interactions with the web page.
Anything improved in terms of control surfaces and workflows?
An important feature that increases KAIROS operability is dual KAIROS core control, where two core mainframes can be connected to a single control panel and/or creator at the same time. You know that a single core can be shared between two or more small shows. Here, it is for huge productions where a single core may not be sufficient. It gives more processing power and outputs. This could be especially important when combined with the extra large resolutions we just talked about.
There are more SKAARHOJ models that are now compatible.
Our collaboration with SKAARHOJ, one of the KAIROS Alliance partners, is further developing. With version 1.8, SKAARHOJ's Waveboard, QuickShot and QuickShot Pro are also compatible with KAIROS and raw panel mode.
Why the support of audio Waveboard is so important?
With support of Waveboard, the access to audio levels is instant and does not require menu delegation. It is also possible to move multiple faders simultaneously when using KAIROS Audio Mixer.
And what about control by Mosart automation?
It is one more very important news around KAIROS Alliance partner, even if it's not directly related with version 1.8. New release of Viz Mosart is available, and KAIROS is now compatible with Viz Mosart. That means Mosart can control KAIROS core using our API, including all internal and external sources, scenes, transitions, layers, aux outputs, snapshots, and macros.
Is that all for 1.8?
Of course not. Scenes and global macros have been added to the panel shotbox, allowing more operational flexibility. And as a real family member, KAIROS cores and panels are now recognized by EasyIP setup applications, and IP addresses can be managed externally.
Thank you, Christoph. As KAIROS development never stops, I'm sure we'll speak soon.
Indeed, more to come, Anna. In the meantime, I invite you all to KAIROS member portal to download the latest firmware. Thanks for watching.